bring this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Brady's throw there complete, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Brady. A pass underneath for Carson. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They'll run on first down. Carson down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Carson on the
I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score Cowboys.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Austin Seibert.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
First down, Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Brady now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
A gain of 20.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, first down.
Wait, that line 20. You ain't going nowhere. Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move.
This is Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
On first down, Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Wait, that. Wait, 20.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Carson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Quick throw by Brady complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
All day, baby. Get nowhere. Going nowhere. Swerve to the
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He sets up the screen to Jones. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yard. But they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Prescott off play action. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen,
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. He's picked off at his own 46.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Here's Jones looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go. Mike 52, Mike 52. It's a party now.
Now Prescott. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. On 4th down, Matt Nagy willing to settle for 3. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open. It's Goodwin. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
He's Goodwin. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Brady now on 1st down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 11.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Brady to throw again. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
throwing on first down. Brady, and going deep for Hill. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
36-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott, the left side completion to Jones. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
41-yard line.
First down throw for Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Prescott on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Prescott now from the 50. That ball complete to Isabella. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And down right around the 37. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Prescott looks to throw on first. This one caught by Isabella. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On first down, it's Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
At the Cowboys' 16-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's just me and you. It's just me. Kill. Check 47.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
No. We're going to 54. Right here. Switch.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here's Swift. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Jones. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Now the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Is good. Makes the score Bears 24, Cowboys 21. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Cowboys.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Wait, 10, wait, 20. No, 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing again. Brady. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 16 more on that one and another first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense is trying to really stop him.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
29-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Jones. That's good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point 4th quarter lead.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Prescott over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Jones. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 31, Cowboys 28. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Brady going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He is going to find Hill here. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Complete to
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
22 is coming. 22 is coming. Go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A quick toss out right, and he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
1st down.
Hey, 10, 53.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Hey,
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
2nd and 7.
Second down at 7. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
He's back to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jalen Ferguson. And it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And Kerry,